but I didn't have that, like, that wasn't in mind. I was more like writing these essays. I thought it'd be good, be interesting. I was curious to see what they'd be as a collection, but also individually. But generally, I'm sort of trying to write these, or I think of these essays or these poems as like questions that I offer to other people, and I wonder. I kind of more wonder what the thing's gonna be. Do you write? Are you a writer?
A little bit.
Yeah. Do you have that sense of like?
Yeah, I can never really separate myself from the notion of if someone's taking the time to read what I'm writing, I have to make sure they leave with something they didn't have before.
Yeah. Which they're always going to. They're always going to. But yeah, that's a beautiful, really beautiful, generous way to think of it. And I think I probably agree with that. That's such a great question. It's been going for a long time, because in a way I sort of think, like, and this comes back a little bit to your question about how you get something done or whatever. Partly what I'm trying to do is write things that I find really beautiful. And in finding them, that's kind of the barometer or the metric. If I find it beautiful, I think someone else might find it something. You know, maybe some people find it beautiful. Or it might be something to take away. It might have something. But the beauty, I think, partly of the beauty is to come back to that question. It is that sort of like, the beauty is a kind of evidence of those questions. And in a way we keep going on this. Yes, the beauty might be kind of completed by the reception, by someone receiving the question and taking them on. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, one more.
So mine isn't really a question, it's just an observation, and it's maybe biased, and that's okay. You take it how you want to. So like, I can't stand when people act like, oh, I'm a dog mom, you know, that's really irritating to me. However, as a parent myself, like, one thing that I learned through my children is how, like, my strengths and weaknesses, because I see them in my children. And to hear you write and then talk about your interactions with your dog, it kind of plays like a unique twist on that, and like you're learning about yourself through your dog, how like I learned about myself through my kids.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I still find dog moms annoying.
Yeah.
But
It's a dog mom.
you know, like the people who have like proud of my whatever.
Oh, they might have it on their bumper.
Yeah, like on their bumper, like over the.
Yeah.
Yeah, find that real irritating.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's not for me, it can be for other people. But I just find it really interesting how just like the whole why are you pissing on the shit? Like that's so dumb, but it's so like
We agree.
relative. I love it.
Yeah, well, thank you. I mean, I think partly the thing is like that it's a relationship.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of a special relationship because the language that we share is not a spoken person language.
Right.
You know, I mean, I'm doing my person talk and the dog's doing their dog talk. But there, and that to me is like, because you almost have to get closer to hear what they're saying. You know, to guess at it. Anyway, thank you.
Yes.
Thanks everyone. It's good to be here.
Still on the line. We are going to set up a table here and also sign some books. The books will be available on the table as you come and approach. So we'll probably start the line here and we'll kind of wrap around so that they can take their turn. Otherwise, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Do you know his name?
Fuck, I was getting attacked. There's every direction.
I know.
How your ball, man? Yeah. That's Mr.
Yes.
I have to take one book just so everybody has a chance to get this.
I think I've heard of those before.
Did it make sense? Why?